Hello and welcome. Today we're going to do a secret camp. It's kind of like band camp, but it's secret. So anyway, Cobra Dig Site. This is the map we're at. We're on planet Arkadia. And so Cobra Dig Site is over here in this area to the west of Sankra Valley. And basically how we get to it is first you want to get the mission from Celeste Quarry, has a little terminal, but it's the IFN daily mission. And you won't see it if you've already completed the mission within 20 hours. But after 20 hours, it pops back in the mission terminal thing. You can do it, and it usually pops at the very bottom of that list. So just scroll all the way down. If you see it, you can take it, and if you don't, you can come back later and hopefully see it. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to fly to the northwest, basically, from that teleporter. So we're basically going up towards Mamba Dig Site. It's kind of in the middle. And there's a bunch of noozle around here if you're looking to hunt noozle. It's kind of not too bad to run up. You know, if you got the time to do it, you can run up to the teleporter and kill them on the way. Get a little bit of codex done, get some loot. So this is it. It's kind of hidden away. Can't really see it. There's no marker really, but you can see these orange dots down here on the map, and that indicates that there's some NPCs in there. But unless you're really flying over and notice that, it's kind of hard to notice. And so yeah, we'll run in here. I need to do that, and I think I might have the wrong ring on. Yep, the wrong ring. What did I do there? I think I did the wrong. There we go. Did the wrong setup. And this is the NPC you talk to. So I'm on Secret Camp 14. And basically says, you know, don't abandon it. And then he asks for Arcoins, which you need to make sure to bring because there's no storage down here. So it's a pain in the butt if you come down here and you don't have them. And it starts out at 150 a day, and then each stage goes up 50 points. And normally I like to do electronics, or not electronics, explosives. But I don't have any ammo for that right now. So we'll just, and a lot of times I'll use, I've got like a plasma gun, but it's a little too slow for recording it, and I don't really want to waste time doing all this. So we'll just make it quick and easy. Pop our little crit pet out. But this is pretty much it. It'll always spawn whatever your the mob that you, and I forget what you start with. It's Prospector. I think it's Oratan Prospector is what you start with in this instance. But it'll always spawn exactly what you need, whatever the mob is. And you need to kill 100. So you can do this mission without coming here and without spending the Arcoin, but you have to run around and the mob spawns where you find these. These thugs are kind of hard to find. I haven't really seen them in the wild. I don't even know if they are in the wild for Oratan thug. But like prospectors will be mixed in with other maturities, so you end up having to kill, you know, like 300, 400 creatures to kill to get your 100 kills. So it can be done, but it's slower process. You end up doing more. If you need the loot, you know, it's not that bad of a detour to just, you know, go ahead and do the mission while you're getting other loot, but it's definitely more time efficient in here. The other great thing about what's in here is this is an island, and I don't think that there's even a map. Yeah, there's not even a map here. But it's a pretty small island. You can kind of see the edge all the way around. And it's filled with Jory, Stalker, and Prowlers. Some old alpha. So probably old alpha to Stalker. But just, you can swim around this island for the 2 hour. I think it's a 2 hour timer in here, isn't it? Yeah. Time left to compete. So for 2 hours, you can get in here, and the codex goes pretty quick with those. But it's also another, you know, way to do Jory without having to worry about swimming around too much. They're not the totally dense, so there is some swimming around that's kind of a pain in the butt, but as you keep swimming, they'll kind of spawn in groups. It makes it not too bad. I'm not seeing I'm not sure I got my right mission. There it is. Okay, there we are. Got 42 out of 100 so far. And then these are really long daily missions, but there's some pretty cool rewards. There's a drop ship, which is kind of like a free storage unit, but you can fly around with a bunch of people in it. Not totally useful. It doesn't go into space or anything, but it's a cool thing, and it's based off of whatever. You start the mission by signing into one of the. You're kind of automatically assigned a like a fort, like a military fort, and there's a couple different ones. So, you know, you might get an Arctic camo with one fort, and you might get a jungle. Mine's a jungle camo. There's a desert camo. So it kind of depends on where you're assigned. You get kind of like a skin for the thing. So it's kind of neat. And then the better part that I like a lot is, even though it's kind of tiny, oh, well, you always get skills every day. And the skills are actually pretty decent for what you're doing. But it's the same skill every day. For the period. So like each stage, I think the first stage is like 7 days, and then it's 14 days, and then it's like a month, and then it goes to a month, like for 2 stages or something like that, and then it ends up going like this is a 60 day stage. So I'm on day 33 of 60. And once I do 60, I'll be on Oratan Payback Mission 15. And then at that point is each stage, it raises up 1 maturity level. So I think I'll be in a regular Oratan at that point. And then I think it goes into the bigger minor Oratans. But I'm not sure. It's going to take a long time to do it. And what was I talking about? I don't remember. There was a point I was going to try to make. Oh yeah, the skills at the end. So you get a skill, basically for each stage you get a skill. That's kind of a random set assigned skill. Sometimes it might be, you know, melee combat. It might be evade. It might be, and I forget what this stage is. But after stage 15, what I like about it is you get an agility token with it. And agility isn't agility tokens, you know, for doing it 100 days, you get a free point. That's not terrible. Once you get high agility, it's really hard to do it. In fact, I just claimed a stamina point, and I got 0.3 on the stamina. I don't think it'll still show on here, but yeah. It showed 0.3 on the stamina. And it didn't even get me up one more point. So it got me to 120 point, I don't know, what is that, 9.4 or something. So, you know, once you claim the codex points, it ends up being really weak because it's only like a third of a point for all the codex you do, whereas you could do this for 100 days and you get a full point. Which is kind of interesting anyway. And it might be that some of these guys start dropping crossbows at some point. I don't know about that. I imagine the bigger ones would, because they could, but I haven't seen them drop in forever, so who knows. And see, there it is. We've got one agility token. And then the skill of the day is anatomy. 0.573 of anatomy. But I'm already at... What is that, medical? Yeah, I'm already at almost 17,000 points. So to get half a point at that level, you'd probably get quite a few points if you were a lower level player. You'd probably be like 20 points, you know, depending where you're at. It'd probably be a pretty chunky little thing for that 5 minutes. And then there's these also little noozle punies that are around here, which are kind of annoying. But you could do this and kill all these on the way out. And collect fruit. These guys have some chunky hit points, so sometimes they hit pretty nice. But yep, that's it. Secret camp. That's basically the mission, but it's a lot quicker than having to run around trying to find the mobs that you want, the particular ones that you need for the day. You know, it's just a lot better. And once again, it's Cobra Dig site, go up towards Mamba, and it's kind of in the middle. You just kind of have to fly down and catch that deal. And then to fly back, we just fly up over this cliff, and teleporter will be over here. So it's not too bad. But that is it. I hope you have a good day, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.